Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode we're going to be working on the 2002 Chevy S-10 Xtreme. But before we get too far into that, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Go ahead, hit that subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up. All that stuff is super helpful, and it's very greatly appreciated. Truly, I mean it. Thank you so much. Now, let's get on to today's video. We're going to be working on the Xtreme. I got it sitting out here in the driveway. We're going to pull it in the garage. And what we're going to be doing is replacing the blower motor. Since we did the resistor not that long ago, I went ahead, ordered a blower motor, and we're going to go ahead and put that in just to be safe. I don't know, like I said before, I'm hearing some sound that could be the AC compressor. It kind of sounds like the air is running, even when it's all turned off. And I don't know if I feel like the fan is blowing as hard as it should either, so we went ahead, got a new blower motor. It's a win-win either way, because if this fixes that sound, perfect. And if it doesn't, well, at least I know the blower motor wasn't the problem. I can cross that off the list of possible suspects. And then I also know that the new motor that I am installing today is probably going to outlast my ownership of the vehicle. So like I said, it's a win-win, but we're just going to go ahead and do that. She's sitting out there in the driveway, and let's go get her, pull her in, and start on this thing. So our first step is going to be loosening the computer so that we can move it and kind of get it out of the way so we can actually get in there and use some tools. So with that out of the way, we actually have a little bit of room to play here. And I'm actually going to be using this super cool flex extension. It's like a spring. It's going to allow me to kind of get under and around things. Took a little persuasion, and what you have to do is kind of turn and clock this thing to get it to where these fit appropriate openings. A little bit of a pain, but it's not impossible. Part number for the new unit here, it's a Continental PM137. got that changed out, and everything's good there. It's nice and tight. We got everything buttoned back down. We did have to remove the computer and a couple little brackets for the wiring harness and things just to get a little more room, so we were able to work and get to some of those hard to reach spots. This job can get a little frustrating at times. You think you're close and then you have to move something else or remove it completely just to get that little extra bit of room. So take your time with it, look things over. All in all, it's not a very difficult job, but it's something that does need to be done occasionally, not as a preventative maintenance measure, but just, in general. Sometimes they go bad, and it happens. So, we've got a new one. It's fresh. Everything's good there. The bearing, everything sounded good and smooth when I spun it, so I'm not worried there. And we're going to wrap it up under the hood and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed. As always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.